Hello, this is a supplier registration guide for new suppliers who want to do business with Safaricom. Go to our Safaricom website, go to the About Us tab, click on the Supplier Tools and Support tab. We have two sections where you can access the registration page from: Prospective Supplier Registration, and when you scroll down, there is Become a Supplier. Either of the two should take you to the registration page. This is the registration page. We have 4 steps in becoming a supplier: the basic information, company details, additional information, and attachments. Under company details, you enter the company name. In this case, I will enter the name of the company as ABC Limited. In the tax country section, search for country, select Kenya. Tax registration number is the tax certificate number in your country. Company registration number is the number on the certificate of incorporation number. Enter the certificate registration number. DUNS number is applicable to countries that give DUNS numbers, so if your country does not have a DUNS number, leave it blank. Then go to the contact information. Enter email address. Then the contact person's name. The code number and the phone contact number. Once you complete the first page, move to the next step. It will take you to the About Company Details section. Here, it has given you the name you entered, which is ABC Limited, tax number, and the taxpayer ID. Enter any alternative supplier names that you have. Drop down to the Note to Buyer section. Put any information you would like the officer evaluating your registration to know. The address book section is where the company is located, its physical location, and the PO box address of the entity. Enter the address name. If it is in Nairobi, select Nairobi. Then country where it is operating, select Kenya. Address line 1, type your PO box details. Address line 2, you can type your physical location or estate. City, it is in Nairobi. Then country section is Kenya. Write your postal code as 00100. Enter the number of the contact person. Once you finish filling in, click on Apply. It will take you back to the basic information company details. Check to see whether it's filled correctly. Go to the business classification section and select that which applies to you. In this case, it's the sole trader. Under products and services, there needs to be at least one entry. Click on Create. Select the category that is in line with your area of specialization. These are the main categories, and we have the breakdown that is more specific. For example, here under Corporate Services, I will click and open subcategory. You can also go to the other subcategory, but from here, I will pick Consultancy, then click on Apply. Once you're done, you can decide to save for later or still proceed. If you choose to save for later, you will go back to your email and select a link that will guide you to come back to this page. Click Next. This is where you will get additional information about the directors of the company and the shareholders, and also the supplier references for the work you will be doing for Safaricom. Add a row to enter the details of the shareholder. Enter the details. enter the nationality, enter the ID number. Enter the designation, whether it's a shareholder or a director. In this case, I am both the shareholder and director and the majority stakeholder of shares. And the address. All the fields are mandatory, so they must all be filled. Drop down to Supply Business References. Here, you provide at least 10 references. Add another row. Start typing your references, and by references, I mean the people that you have supplied services or products to. Then enter the date. You can add another row for another customer. Same service consultancy. The next step is about the attachments. On the attachment section, we have 3 mandatory documents that require suppliers to provide: the certificate of registration, tax certificate, and a detailed company profile that shows area of specialization. This is what we evaluate so that we can know where to place your organization. Add an attachment, add the title, and also a company profile. Select where the saved documents are located. Attach the company profile, then apply. You are already at step 4. You can go back to see what you didn't fill. Check whether you filled everything correctly. You can go back with this tab here. It has taken me to step 3. I've filled everything correctly. I can go back to step 2 to confirm whether everything is in order. Because all these fields are mandatory, the system will not allow me to go to submit if I have not completed every step. I go to step 1, check whether everything is in order. Then from there, I go back to step 4, that's where the submit button is. Click on submit. That's it. It should give you a confirmation message that the registration of the company has been submitted for approval, and I'll be notified of the status via email in due course. If there is a field not correctly filled, the system will give an error on the screen. Check on the contact email that you provided on the system for a notification email from Workflow Mailer with a status of registration.